I don't know, Jeff, has it? I must have missed that.
Moving into defenders, I've sort of split these into the full-backs and the centre-backs. And I think our last squad probably wasn't full strength because at full-back we had Kyle Walker, Reece James, Bukayo Saka and Ainsley Maitland-Niles. That is what the FA has actually listed as a full-back. So obviously I don't see Saka as a left-back. And
No.
Maitland-Niles, now with his move to West Brom, doesn't play as a right back. He's playing in centre mid. So, yeah. But obviously we have, Trent to come back in. And I think he's definitely going to be in that squad.
He is. He's had a shaky season.
He's had a shaky season,
but the quality's still there.
That is true. But at right back, there is one name that I think people have forgotten about because of his move to Atletico Madrid, and that's Kieran Trippier. And
he's had a bit of a renaissance there, hasn't he?
And in the 14 games he's played this season, he's had 5 assists, so he's contributing going forward. And Atletico are top of the league at the moment, aren't they? By a considerable margin.
Yeah.
And he's definitely had a big part to play defensively as well.
I think Simeone's been good for him. He's a very solid player. I question whether to bring Kyle Walker, honestly.
Again, Kyle Walker, he's not actually played that many games this season. He's played a lot less than you think because of João Cancelo.
He's coming.
But if you do cast yourself back to the World Cup, Walker actually played as that third centre-back, didn't he? The right centre-back.
He did.
And so maybe Southgate might see him as sort of like a dual usage player.
I can see him including him for that specific purpose.
Yeah.
I personally wouldn't like it. I'd like someone that had more game time. And I think if you're going to throw in a dual usage player, a centre-back / right-back, you'd bring Wan-Bissaka, to be honest with you.
Yes, no.
Yes, no. Oh,
no.
I think defensively, there's not a better fullback in the country.
But I do think we have enough right backs. So, I'd say he's 4th in the pecking order, maybe 5th, unfortunately.
4th, maybe 5th.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think another outside shot might be Matty Cash.
Matty Cash, he's done well at Villa. England have such an abundance of right backs. It's
honestly,
why couldn't one of them be left-footed?
Just one. Wonder.
Just one. But another guy that's sort of come about this season is James Justin, a young kid.
Yes,
but he's been incredible for Leicester, and I know he does play on that left as well as the right.
Yeah, he offers that versatility.
Yeah, and I think he'd be a good shout for the England squad because he's a regular starter. He's played all 23 games for Leicester this season.
Yeah, he's a very good player, and I think both defensively and going forward, he has really shown what he can do. I'd love to see him go. I'd love to see him go.
And realistically,
I think it's a question of space.
Yeah. Realistically, we're not going to see the likes of. I highly doubt Reece James is going to be in the squad, even though he's played quite a few this season. He's played a lot for Chelsea, and chipped in with quite a few assists as well.
He's got a dirty cross on him.
He does, but. And I think we're also going to struggle to see Ainsley Maitland-Niles stay in the squad because he's now at West Brom playing under Sam Allardyce, and I just don't think that's good for any players' sort of development or chances to be part of the England squad. But we also obviously have
right backs better.
Also obviously have Chilwell and Shaw, and I think both of them will be back in the England squad.
They have to be, I think. They have to be. Shaw's in the form of his life at the moment.
Yeah.
And Chilwell's a very good player. Chilwell is a very good player.
Luke Shaw's done quite well, actually. But both him and Chilwell are on 4 assists each for the season. So, they're good going forward. United have a slightly better defensive record than Chelsea. But they're still both leaky defences for, the positions they are in the table. Who would you say is... Let's make a decision on our 2 right backs and 2 left backs.
Oh, okay. I think starting right back kind of has to be Trent.
Yeah.
It has to be Trent for me. I think he proved last season especially how great of a player he is at that right back spot. And I struggle to name right backs better, not just for England, but in the world than him. So I think he should take the starting spot. That second spot, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling.
I'd like to go with Trippier, even though he used to play for Tottenham. I can't stand it, but I think he is the best, like the second best right back. However, I don't think Gareth Southgate will think that.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
Oh, he didn't get called up to the last squad, did he?
He's been out of, this whole setup of things, and I genuinely do just think he's going to pick Kyle Walker at the end of it. I think Walker also has the experience of, previous tournaments as well, so that could come into play.
Trippier went to the last World Cup in Russia.
Yeah, he gave us one of the best moments of that World Cup, didn't he?
Exactly. I'm gonna agree with you. I'd love to see Trippier in there.
Yeah.
I think there's question marks hanging over whether he can even come, isn't it? Like he's banned for a few games now.
Yeah.
The betting.
Gambling
thing. Yeah. 10, but I think that's just 10 games, so he should be fine unless something goes drastically wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy saying Trent and Trippier as the 2 right backs.
Yeah. And then left back, we have according to the FA, Saka's there, but I feel like we should consider him in other positions.
I think so as well.
So we'd have Chilwell, Shaw, and James Justin. I'm just going to put James Justin into
as a third. I think, I'm happy including those. I'm happy with all those 3.
Well, as in two of the 3.
Yeah.
2 of the 3.
Oh, 2 of the 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. That makes things harder.
Mm-hmm.
On form, I'd go for James Justin and Luke Shaw.
I think
on form, I go
for me, it's gonna be Chilwell and James Justin, which tells you a lot about the young kid, doesn't it? It tells you, we've both got.
We both have a lot of faith.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll put it down as either or, either Chilwell or
either
Shaw.
Or. You'll either Chilwell or Shaw. Okay.
Yeah. Well, moving on to centre backs, and I was going through these players, and we are thin on centre backs.
Like thin on quality centre backs.
Yeah.
It's rough.
And thin on experienced centre backs as well in the international scene. Obviously, we have, I think Maguire and Dyer are the 2 most experienced players.
That shows a lot about the state of England's defence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my word.
And then Tyrone Mings and Keane make up the other 2 that were in the last squad. I think all 4 have, justified their selection.
Yeah.
And to be honest, there's only one player that I can see join them.
Interesting. I want to hear what you have to say.
Joe Gomez, but I think he's been injured too long. So, I mean, he is.
Yeah.
Right, I have a great stat for you here. So I do like my stats.
Hit me with it.
So Joe Gomez has actually been injured since I believe it's October, and he was available for 11 games. He started 8 of them.
Yeah.
Liverpool didn't keep a clean sheet in any of those 8 games.
You're kidding?
Not a single clean sheet in any of those 8 games.
Wow.
And that is shocking, right? Because I hear a lot of Liverpool fans say, "Oh, we haven't got any of our, senior centre backs available." Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But he is your starting centre back alongside Van Dijk.
He's Van Dijk's number 2. Yeah.
Yep. Not a single clean sheet while he played.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it goes to show that he's I think I've heard a lot of Liverpool fans say this as well. Like, Van Dijk is the voice on the field, and Gomez is just a very good listener.
Yeah.
Really,
he's quick. He's strong.
He's quick. He's quick. He's quick. He's strong. He listens to what Van Dijk tells him to do. Yeah. So, yeah. Oh, I don't know. Like, I think he's out injured for a long time. Maybe to the end of the season. So I don't know if he manages to get back in time. If he manages to get some form going, I'd consider him. But I was thinking, I had two other considerations for you. I had John Stones,
of course,
who I think has performed phenomenally for City this season. Him and Diaz as a centre-back pairing is fantastic. And then maybe Connor Cody, but I'm not been very impressed with him this season. But
I think that is also
maybe Connor Cody.
See,
what do you think?
I don't know how I've completely missed off John Stones from my list, but
oh really?
Of course, now when you say it, I would definitely. I think he'd be my starter.
He would be mine as well. Yeah,
I think
if there's one starting centre back, it's him.
And also, I think him and Tyrone Mings.
I can see that.
Aston Villa have been incredible defensively this season. They've had 11 clean sheets. They're second in the league for clean sheets this season.
Yeah. I'd back that as a pairing.
Yeah.
I'd back that as a pairing. I think Stones has definitely matured now. He's making a lot fewer mistakes than he used to. And Mings is a great physical presence as well as being fantastic with his feet.
Yeah.
They'd be a very good pairing. Who would you kick out for Stones then?
See, I still think we can take 5 centre-backs. I mean, there's a group, isn't there? Those 5, I think, are the sort of shoo-in ones. I mean,
right.
Michael Keane's probably on the edge of that list.
Yeah.
Because
I can see that, yeah.
Everton have been average defensively. The only thing about him is he is very consistent, but he's just consistently average, and he's playing a lot of games.
He's solid. He's nothing spectacular.
No,
I hear that, and you kind of need that player with a bit of edge if you want to succeed. And I think England should be pushing to succeed now, because what's the point in successive semi-finals or whatever?
Yeah.
So I hear you. If I'd say him or Dyer are on the edge for me.
Yeah. But I think Dyer. Mourinho's actually transformed Dyer as a centre back.
Yeah.
I think he. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Mourinho loves him, doesn't he?
True.
And against Spurs, Spurs have been very solid defensively. Like, they've only conceded 22 in 22 games, so.
Right.
It's a very solid defense, and he's been part of that for pretty much the whole season. So, yeah, Mourinho
very Mourinho. What did you think about Smalling? Do you reckon he has a shot?
See, the thing is, I haven't seen him play enough, but I also do think his time's up at the top level. I think we have other centre backs, like you said, Stones, Mings, Dyer, Maguire, Keane. I think are all ahead of him anyway, so I wouldn't even put him into that sort of conversation.
Okay, I think I would have put him in the conversation had the tournament been last year, because his season with Roma was really good. But this year, I think he's regressed back to the mean, and he's okay.
Let's make it a 4 then. So we're kicking out either Dyer or Keane.
I'm happy to kick out Keane. What do you think?
Yeah, I can back that. So we'd have Mings, Stones, Maguire, and Dyer.
Yeah, that sounds uninspiring but solid.